This is the Red Line Network.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a group of guys gets together and gets up too early on a Saturday to talk shit about everything and nothing at the same time? Well, you're in the right place. Coming at you live from a studio inside of a mall somewhere outside of bumfuck Cleveland and other various parts unknown. This is Unscripted. On the Red Line Radio Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good Saturday morning here. We are live from the studio here at the empty Midway Mall, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We're the only three people here in the whole mall.
There's one guy right there sitting down eating.
He's eating teriyaki already at 10 a.m.
Had to make sure it's good.
All right, well, we got you heard them voices. We got Shane O'Mac, ladies and gentlemen, and Adam with us.
Oh, what's good?
And the man from the cornfields of Chicago, Mr. D's, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing this morning?
Morning.
We're here and we're alive.
Great.
We are here and we're live. All right, I know we're trying to work on getting the message board up there. Shane is not paying attention. He's over there sharing the show or texting or whatever.
I was sharing the show.
But anyway, how's everybody been, man? It's been a while since we've had an in-studio show together. Adam, your first thoughts of this studio that we have? I know that you worked here for a tad bit when you were younger, selling shoes over here. So
trying to sell shoes. I was definitely no Al Bundy.
Trying to sell shoes. But the transformation so far, what's your thoughts?
And me and Shane, kind of both. It's not a knock on the store or anything like that. It's just I always felt that it was bigger. You know what I mean?
We'll look bigger because it had a lot of stuff in it.
Well, but it makes me, it's weird too, because like when you think about it, like it felt bigger and then it was like to think that there was shoes on the walls and shit in here and stuff like that. It just feels like, and especially when you look in that back room to think all the overstock and the extra shoes, where the hell did they put them all back there? Like there was just no room, you know what I mean? But no, I mean, it turned out really good. I'm happy for you. And that, I know you guys put a hell of a lot of work into getting all this shit done. So
hey, look, it works.
Hey, it works.
I know how to hit the right buttons.
You do.
You do.
I've been told.
So real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Professional Touch LLC for all their hard work here at the studio. Dave and the crew did a fantastic job here building the stage, doing all the painting. Also, Shane, tomorrow, big poker tournament, one of our sponsors here, Lake Erie Poker. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Mm-hmm. But Shane, what is the official beer of Red Line Radio? And I got some props here from my main man, Corey, over there. So what is the official beer of Red Line Radio?
Outlaw Light, man. Go get it. It's light, crisp, refreshing. It's solid beer. You should go get some, take a picture of it with you holding it, and then tag Redline and Outlaw for your chance to win a free 12-pack courtesy of Outlaw Light.
And Adam, there you go. Adam's about to bring us up. So if you want to get some fancy kicks,
I just say, and the shoes, everybody put in. You can win a pair of the customized. What are they? Jordan?
No, they're
Air Force One.
Air Force Ones.
That's what it was. Yes.
Get the stomping.
Could you picture yourself, Adam, wearing them?
I don't know. Like, if it wasn't the baby blue color,
I would. I would
try it.
So would I.
But remember, I wear a size 13 or 14. You know how fucking enormous that's gonna fucking look.
It's gonna look like a boat. Skis,
like coming through, motherfuckers. Like, look out. But no, they're going to grow on you eventually. It's just because they're so different. You know what I'm saying? You don't see shit like that.
And let us know how we're sounding out there today, ladies and gentlemen. I know we've had some technical difficulties.
Deez is laughing about something.
A little bit.
I'm just thinking of your big ass feet in those shoes.
So let us know how we're
like Krusty the Clown's retarded cousin.
and then, ladies and gentlemen, Shane is here with us. Shane messaged me last night and said, hey, want to meet for breakfast? So we met for breakfast at Hazel's. Shane, how was your breakfast over at Hazel's?
It was good. The seasoned potatoes I'm glad you mentioned to get it lightly seasoned, because that would have been,
they will go overboard.
Yeah, it would have been too much for sure if I would have got regular.
Hey, look who's watching the show.
Hey, girl.
D's is number one fan.
How did
Rachel.
I know? How did I know? That's why he has secretly your favorite.
And Shane, your first thoughts on the studio. I know this is your first time here, but what brings you here is the chicken teriyaki. We know that because you're probably going to take some of that home with you when you leave, right?
Probably. No, I was in the area from activities last night, and I was like, man, I got to stop because I don't actually know when the next time is I'll be back because of reasons. But I'm here. I love it. I love what you've done with the place, and let's get it.
Quick facts. Way better than the fucking tall chairs.
I was getting wait a minute. I was getting ready for you to say something, Adam. Is them comfy?
Yeah. It's just going to be hard to get my fat ass up out of here because they're so low to the ground, but it'll be all right.
Okay, well, at least he's complaining about it being low to the ground and his ass not hurting.
Remember, I'm also 6'5", so I ain't short like you fucks can stand up no problem.
Yeah.
So I know you both saw the picture I took last night.
Yeah,
I said, hey, Chad, what's it feel like to be the shortest fucking guy in this picture?
All right, is this a me thing or is this a them thing? Somebody in the comments, let me know if they're frozen or if they're just frozen on my screen.
There.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get into that here soon. But thank you, Jeff, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Thanks for the hearts. Where did we leave off? So Shane,
Thanks,
you said that you were out of Jimmy Buckets last night. Brad filled in for Chuck. How did that go?
It was a really good time. I had a good time. It was good to see Brad. I don't see him as often as the guys at Juju, but it was a good time. And he filled in great. It was like there was no missing of any beats, if you will.
Yeah. So real quick, also too, if you guys are hungry, make sure you guys check out the #1 barbecue brain in Cuyahoga County. They're located at 35015 Royalton Road in Columbia Station, Ohio. Make sure you guys go check out Brian and Krista at Jones Bones Barbecue. They are at Rockin' on the River whenever their show there. So make sure you check them out. They also do car shows, party events, or catering, everything you can think of they do over there as well. So make sure you guys check them out. Big sponsors of the station, big supporters of the station. We love you guys at Jones Bones. From all of us here at Redline Radio and Redline Network, we love you guys with all of our heart. So appreciate you guys for coming out. Also, Great Lakes Ground Management, my employer. If you guys are looking to get any ground management done, soil, mulch, bush trimming, all that other stuff, we do it all. Make sure you guys check them out.
We trim bush.
We do trim bush, and we have been trimming bush the last couple of days out in North Ridgeville. Hasn't been as hot, which is good, but
it's coming back. It'll be back.
It'll be back this week. But Deez, how you doing? I know we didn't get to you yet, but how you doing this morning, Deez?
I'm fucking tired, like I am every week. But other than that, I'm good.
That's good. So go ahead.
Well, we're getting ready to have, I think, a heat advisory Monday, I believe.
Wonderful.
Yeah. It's only for a couple days, but
yeah, well, it's coming at us. Thanks.
Yeah.
Brad.
You're welcome. Hey, look, I'm not going to bitch because in the grand scheme of things, this has been a pretty mild summer.
Yeah.
Like we've had a little stretch here and there, but it hasn't been like dog days every day, knock on wood, but I'm sure it's coming. But
well, and plus we all know, like, you living out where you live and us living here, that summer goes by way too fucking quick and goddamn winter lasts too goddamn long.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, Midwest sucks.
Like we get what, November to fucking May, damn near it snows.
Yeah, I don't know though. It hasn't really snowed in April of late that
it has.
Can remember. Oh, I'm not saying it hasn't.
It fucking snowed in May here this year.
Yeah. See.
Well,
now granted, it wasn't like, white out and didn't stick, but snow actually fell in early May. And then 2 weeks later, it was like fucking 80. So
yeah, fuck that. Like and it's like I got all them like, and I know all the ladies that that are out there are already ready to start getting into the fall decorations and the fall decor. And I'm like, hey, pump the fucking brakes a little bit here. Because the minute you start fucking decorating is when the fucking temperatures start dropping, and I ain't ready to break out the hoodies and get rid of the shorts just yet.
Now, there's already people wearing fucking hoodies and shorts, man. There's already people saying they can't wait till fall time because it's been or a winter time because it's too hot. And there's places that are celebrating Christmas in July. So we are officially 6 months away from Christmas. And by the way, big shout out, happy birthday to my brother Tom. Today's his birthday. He called me before the show. Happy birthday. And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you as well.
Yeah, the Moose and I guess they already tapped the Christmas sale though.
Oh, so you're going to the Moose tonight?
Unfortunately.
You love that place, Adam.
You're
about to be the new president over there, so don't let
they wouldn't want me to be the president. You think everybody's bitching now?
Hold on. Did you just say they tapped the Christmas ale?
It's a it's a keg that it's a beer up here. It's very popular at Christmas.
Oh no, I get that part, but I'm going to say the same thing to you that I said to somebody that talked about breaking out their pumpkins because it was a cool morning the other day. It's fucking July.
Well, it's for a Christmas in July themed party tonight. They weren't supposed to. They usually don't tap it till the night of the party,
right?
But the motherfuckers get too antsy because you get people asking for it. So I think they tapped it Thursday.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah, so they couldn't wait, and that's the problem. So you're going to get all these people coming in for this party tonight, and it's probably going to be 3/4 of the way gone the way they go through it.
Yeah.
Just get your guys' ass there and show some support for Christmas in July. Adam will be there signing autographs tonight between 6 and 8, and I'll have some pictures over there with
him. My photo ops and autographs aren't as expensive as half these fucking athletes nowadays.
Hey, don't go give autographs. You'll get put in county jail.
Listen, let's talk about that real quick. Deez, and you being a Steelers fan, him here in Northeast Ohio, signing autographs. Well, he's from Ohio anyway, but he's here. Somebody had to let the cat out of the bag that he was hearing that he owed child support.
Oh, they set his ass up.
Le'Veon?
Sure.
Yeah,
Le'Veon Bell.
Deez, that mall's like 10 minutes from my house.
No shit.
Yeah, the jail he went to is 5 minutes from my house.
Did you stop and drop him off a care package?
I was about to get booked so I could get an autograph for free.
You don't want to get booked, Shane.
I do not.
And by the way, Shane was talking about how he got here. So Mikey messaged me last night, probably around 6:30, and said, "We're fueling up the jet and we're taking it to Canton." I said, well, why is that? They said, well, we got to make a stop at the Canton airport because Shane O'Mac's coming out meeting you for breakfast. So for you people who think Shane drove, he did not drive. Mikey picked him up and Mikey's taking him home. So he's driving responsibly, right, Shane?
Absolutely.
Only way.
Yeah. So
only way.
So Mikey just texted me and said that the jet is ready to go whenever you're ready. So you pick him up right at the Lorain County Airport.
Perfect.
Which is about 3 minutes down the road from where we're at.
Give or take.
Are you guys on Twitter at all?
We are on Twitter.
Did you happen to see Le'Veon Bell's tweet after the news broke of that?
No.
It was not a good look. Let's just put it that way. His
tweet was not good.
Yeah. His quote was "fuck child support." Like, okay, yeah, that's a bad take, bro. Like,
yeah, you can't do that.
Hey, here's a crazy thought. Pull out
or wrap it up.
Here's another crazy idea. Pay it.
Yeah, that
have a written agreement. Don't just be like, oh, here's some money. Like, I feel like that's what it was. And then she is like, well, F you, I'm going to actually go back and get my child support.
Y'all need to pump the brakes on that, because a guy who personally went to jail for child support, I am 50-50 on this thing, okay? It doesn't matter how far you're behind on it. Do I get going to jail? Yes. Do I get your license getting suspended? Absolutely not. Why would you suspend somebody's driver's license?
Because now you can't go to work to make the money to pay it.
And that I never really comprehended why that was put the forefront out there with this child support law.
That's not entirely true, Adam.
What's the truth behind it?
Well, I don't know how it is in Ohio, but like here, if it's a case of child support and they suspend your license, they'll let you go to work, but they ain't gonna let you go out and kick it. And
that I understand.
Yeah.
But what is the reasoning? There's no reasoning for that. How are you going to pay your child support if you can't work? That's my thing.
No, but again, I don't know how Ohio works, but in Illinois, if they do that shit, they'll give you a work permit.
It's like
you can drive when you're supposed to be going to work. Yeah, you can go make money because you owe money, but you ain't gonna like drive to the mall and spend money that you should be giving your kids.
You have one direction to go and one direction to come back. Don't you stop anywhere else along the way. To work and back to fuck home, and that's that.
Whoops.
Yeah. I did
and
it
I'm
again.
kind of torn on it too. I mean, child sport's child sport. You know, you had the kid, you support the kid.
Well, the thing that bothers me about it is always the motherfuckers that make enough money that can cover it that want to bitch about it. Then you got other guys that are struggling to make themselves, to make ends meet on their own that can't afford to pay it, and they get screwed. They get sent to jail over it. It's like these motherfuckers can pay. Like, shut the fuck up. You're a goddamn NFL athlete.
Right.
You make so much goddamn money. It's not even a drop in a bucket probably for the fucking child support you got to pay.
Another theory I have on the whole driver's license thing is, and I'm not saying everybody does it, but it's one of those things where it only takes a few to do it for it to be a problem. That is, they get ordered to pay child support. Like, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna quit my job.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, now you can't drive.
I mean, I get that, but the thing is too, like, if somebody's making the attempt to pay for child support or to pay their child support, you shouldn't put them in jail, because if you put them in jail, in my case, I was in there for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Was it to prove a point? Probably, but I had the money in my pocket to pay that child support that day, but I just didn't get up there to pay it. And I don't even think I was that far behind. I personally know people that are $35,000 behind on child support.
Never once lost their license.
And never once lost their license or spent any time in jail. So how is that possible for them not to be in jail, but I go to jail for being, I think at the time was $250 behind on child support. So answer that question out there. If you guys are here, answer that question. That doesn't make any sense at all. And when you go to jail for that, they don't treat you like a normal human being. They're treating you like you're a murderer in there, because they shackled my feet and they shackled my arms to my waist.
Doesn't matter what the charge is if you're going to jail.
Adam, I get it. But that's a fucking fly on the wall compared to what half of these people are doing. And then you're locking the people up that's been out there or that's behind on child support. You're putting them into general population with the people that are murdering people that are stabbing people, all that stuff. Like, I get it. I understand that they're trying to make a point or whatever, but $400 behind? Come on, man. Come on. Do better, judicial system.
I know a couple of guys that were the type that they're like, fuck it, put me in jail. At least if I know I'm going to jail, it's getting paid, and I get 3 hots and a cot.
Man, let me tell you something. I absolutely listen. I knew everybody who was locked up with me, and I knew some of the COs. So my 3-day jail experience was okay. But I will tell you this: I don't ever want to go back, ever. Not the county, not the city, not the prison. Never. That's why I keep my ass out of trouble.
Because somebody who's had an extended period in a vacation home, the 3 hots and a cot is a stretch.
Well, yeah,
it is. And this is my experience in one particular county.
What's up, Donnie?
The worst fucking food I've ever had in my life.
Not lying.
When the day I got out, my brother picked me up. I told him take me straight to Hardee's, and I got me a $6 like bacon monster burger, and it was so good that I didn't know if I wanted to eat it or fuck it.
No, that burger is that good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as far as a cot, that cot consisted of a concrete slab with a padding that was thinner than the fucking mats that you used to roll around with in elementary school.
Oh God.
You didn't get a pillow. You basically wadded up your fucking orange jumpsuit and used that. So yeah, the whole 3 hots and a cot, I'll be all right. Not so much.
Far-fetched.
The whole Le'Veon thing is funny though, because we're talking about an NFL player who made decent money, not great money, but he obviously didn't manage his money so well, because he has been streaming hardcore video game streaming for the last few months, like he's even tried to get into that streamer university. I don't know if you know anything about it. Kai Cenat set it up. He was trying to get into that because he's trying to, explode on the streaming scene. I think old Lev is not doing so hot financially.
Do you guys think with him sitting out that 1 year is what fucked up his career and his money?
Absolutely.
It definitely didn't help. And then the fact that he more or less took less money to go and play for one of the worst head coaches in NFL history in Adam Gase. And but at that point, he was pretty much damaged goods. And I don't know if his attitude is what kind of fucked him when he went to, because I thought when he went to Kansas City that he was going to really kind of blow up. I thought Andy Reid would know how to use him. But maybe injuries, he did get a little banged up. So maybe injuries caught up with him and he didn't have that burst because, Lev was one of those guys that he would sit there and stand still for a second while a hole opened up. And maybe he just didn't have that, that quick step to get going again.
Let me ask you guys this, and I'll start with you, Shane. If he would have continued in Pittsburgh and on the rate that he was going, was he a Hall of Famer?
It's a good question. Just based off of everything that's going, I would say yes. If he would continue to increase, then yes.
Adam, what about you?
I don't know if he could have stayed healthy. That was always his issue. Staying healthy. If he'd have stayed healthy, possibly, but I just don't feel that he would have stayed healthy enough.
The reason why I asked that, because like Dee said, if you guys are following Twitter or X or whatever it is, somebody brought up that. Now, I want your honest to God opinion about this, Adam, and I know you're a Browns fan. If Nick Chubb retires tomorrow, is he a Hall of Famer?
It's hard to say because I don't think he really.
Yeah,
he was good, but I don't think he was good enough to be. I mean, he didn't really do, and we didn't win shit here. And I hate to say it, but a lot of times that shit goes off of stats.
When did we win shit?
I mean, because people are literally arguing and calling each other names on X because they said that he's not a Hall of Famer. Did he have a good career? Yes, for a short amount of time. Is he a Hall of Famer? No. But let me tell you something. The way they vote people into the Hall of Fame now, it's a possibility of him getting in. He'll probably be put on the ballot. I think it was Deion Sanders who said it a couple of years back about they let anybody into the Hall of Fame now. And he's not lying. Like, there are people that I don't think should be in the Hall of Fame, like Luke Kuechly. Why is Luke Kuechly in the Hall of Fame and Clay Matthews is not? Like, that bugs the shit out of me.
That's a good comparison.
Like, I don't understand it. Dees, let me ask you, we'll go to both of them. If Le'Veon Bell would have stayed running like he did and at the high pace of the yardage, touchdowns, and all that, and stayed in Pittsburgh, was he a Hall of Famer?
No question. If he could have stayed healthy, yes. With that system, Ben was still there for several years, receiving and running. They had a decent offensive line at that point. Yeah, if he stuck around, didn't skip that year, I think he would definitely be in the conversation. As for Nick Chubb, the dude only had 4,000-yard seasons, and only one what you would. Well, I guess two were really good. One was 1,500, one was 1,494. So, yeah, he could have, but I think he needed at least double the amount of productive seasons that he had. Right now, I don't think his name should even be mentioned. You talk about a short timer that made the Hall of Fame. You think of Terrell Davis, who was just phenomenal every year that he played, but the guy got hurt and he, had to end his career early. Nick Chubb wasn't that kind of runner. He was solid, no doubt, but he would have needed to play at that level at least another 5 or 6 years.
And Terrell Davis, I think, won back-to-back championships, right? Wasn't he on both of them teams with Denver?
Yeah, he's the reason they won those Super Bowls. You know, John Elway was at the end of his career. Like, yeah, he had some good games, and everybody, you remember the helicopter
bastard.
when he picked up that first down at the end. But they made that Super Bowl because they finally had a running game. You go back and look at Elway's failures in the Super Bowl prior to that. They didn't have a running back really to speak of. They were, they had a decent passing game, and the defense was kind of up and down. A couple of years they had a decent one, but they never had a running game to speak of. And as soon as they get Terrell Davis, it was on. Like, he was, Terrell Davis was Le'Veon Bell before Le'Veon Bell. He was an all-around threat, power, speed, could make moves, could get out of the backfield and make catches. Like, yeah, he was deserving.
He's another one that didn't seem like his career lasted very long.
Terrell Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he only played like
years.
I was going to say 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. That's why everybody's making the case for Antonio Brown to make it, who probably would if he didn't go batshit crazy.
Yeah, like that dude's it's wild to think because, I'll be scrolling on the streets of TikTok and then all of a sudden I'll pop in, I'll see there's a battle going on and there's fucking Antonio Brown battling random people. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and the dude is out there like still like, I don't know what the fuck he's on, but like he's got sometimes, he's just with his shirt off. There's other times the motherfucker looks like he's hiring a kite. There's other times he's in outfits and like some shit. Like
he's in my FYP too. So I'll be scrolling along and yeah. And like I said, there'll be some random bits next to him that they're not talking to each other.
Right.
Like what are we doing here? And yeah, he's if you've ever doubted this whole scientific phenomenon known as CTE, tune in to Antonio Brown.
Yes.
He is a walking poster for CTE is real.
Yes. I would agree with that.
And go ahead.
I was just going to say, that being said, that stretch of time that AB was AB, greatest receiver that ever walked this fucking earth. I don't give a fuck what name you throw up there. AB was on path to be it.
I mean, you're not lying about that. And I mean, with his numbers, do I think he should get into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yes. Do I think he will?
No, he won't.
Probably not.
Yeah, you can't rob a motherfucker and then go batshit crazy. Like it's gonna be a while. Like he might make it way down the road when some of this stuff isn't fresh in the current voters' minds. But 15 years down, and a vet committee might look at him and look at the numbers and be like, that's hard to ignore. And they kind of forget how nuts he was. But by that time, I think this country is going to be completely off its fucking rocker anyway. So they'll probably just say, oh yeah, that's cool.
How weird is that? Talking about CTE, and I just get a ESPN notification about former NFL guard Jordan Devey died Tuesday at the age of 38 by suicide.
Yeah.
Didn't we just have another player a couple weeks back kill himself too? Is a young guy that played for the Ravens? Wasn't that like a couple weeks back?
Yeah. I don't remember his name, but
no, there's Rondale Moore from the
Rondale Moore. That's who it was.
From the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Or Ravens or wherever he was at.
Yeah, he played.
There was a guy from the Ravens too. There's been a few this year.
Yeah, and that's sad, man. That's sad. Listen, reach out and talk to people, man, if you got stuff on your mind. I know I went through some stuff, man, and thankfully I've had some people to talk to. And, I preach every day. I'm so happy and so blessed that I get to wake up each morning and put my feet on the ground and just try to make the best of each day. And I hope that the people that are out there struggling with mental health and physical health can find somebody who's positive and put the positive person into your life and just talk to somebody, because I mean, we're all on a different journey, and sometimes people don't make it through that journey.
Maybe like
nice segue considering where we're at.
There should be like
I pulled it up on my phone.
There should be a show like where people talk about that kind of stuff.
Hey, I think if I'm reading this correctly, coming up in August on this network, Redline, there's going to be a show called Beyond the Surface where we talk about mental health and physical health. Please come check it out. It's going to be great, featuring Dave Wallencheck and Clifton Oliver.
Yeah, and we appreciate you guys. Everybody's got a story, and we want to hear what you guys talk about. And well, let me not say story. Everybody's journey is different. So if you guys suffer from mental health or just want to get it off, you guys are more than welcome to come up here and talk about it. And I mean, we're going to be here for you. We're going to be doing it each and every Sunday from 12 to 1. I know sometimes we'll have some guests. I know Shane has already said that he would want to come on. I know Nick's going to come on. Clifton's going to come on. We got a few people. But anyway, real quick, again, want to give a big shout out to everybody who's helped in the process of getting this studio up, past and present, and with Redline Radio, past and present. We appreciate all of you guys and girls, because we did have some female shows on here. Appreciate all of you guys. But again, Let's talk about the LeBron James thing real quick, Deez, and we'll lead off with you. Your thoughts on LeBron going to Philly and picking him over his hometown. What do you think that the thought process was about that?
Thought process is where can I win a ring? Maybe.
He's not winning in Philly.
No, probably not. But he wasn't going to win in Cleveland, and he probably wasn't going to win in Miami. Of his options, that's the best. I mean, Golden State is just a bunch of old men. I mean, yeah, they're going to win some games, but if you're looking at the things that he had on his plate to choose from, Philly was the answer. If he really, and I'm, they call me a hater or whatever. No, I'm just a realist. Michael Jordan was a better basketball player. But if you want to just look at the bare bones of it, I give him props for taking the vet minimum to go play on a team that is clearly a player or two away. Do I think LeBron is the guy that's going to put him over the edge? Probably not. I don't know that Joel Embiid can stay healthy long enough. Joel Embiid he's a lot like AD. When he's healthy, he's one of the top big men in the fucking league. But the dude literally steps off the bus and breaks an ankle. It's just like Antonio Davis or Anthony Davis, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Street clothes.
Yeah, that's gonna be the downfall, or Philly will be in the running if Joel Embiid stays healthy in the entire year. And I don't think that's going to happen because I don't know the last year he was healthy an entire year.
I think they said it's been 6 years since he's played more than 50 games. 6 years.
Was he hurt this year?
Oh, yeah, he was hurt. He came back during the playoffs. Remember, he got hurt like right before Christmas because they were talking about he wouldn't be available for the Christmas game. And I don't know, man. Listen, I got other thoughts on this. Like, I talked to Shane at breakfast about this. You literally held the Cavaliers hostage for, 24 days that he said that he was leaving the Lakers, and in his Twitter or X post, he said that probably would have been his last game. Okay. My thoughts on this is the Cavaliers really screwed this up. I'm not getting LeBron, but you're throwing all your eggs into one basket for one player, and you don't have a option B, and you didn't make any moves to make your roster better after you lost your defensive guy in Keon Ellis. You lost Dean Wade, who, by the way, is with LeBron in Philly, and lost your general manager, who, by the way, went and got LeBron. Okay, Mike
Local
Gansey.
kid too.
Huh?
Local kid too.
Who else did they lose? Dean Wade. They also lost, or they re-signed Marcus Bryant. They re-signed him.
Who?
Marcus Bryant.
Who's that?
The big, tall guy from Indiana. I know who. But Cavaliers, you need to do better. And there's only one way to fix this, and that's to go make a monumental trade out there. And the only person out there that can change this up for this Cavalier organization, he wears number 0 for the Boston Celtics. You need to find a way to go get Jason Tatum from Boston, put him at your small forward. I know, Deez, you're shaking your head, but listen, that's the only thing that's going to make this any better.
No, there's one better than him.
They just shipped off Jaylen Brown. They're not giving up Jason Tatum for nothing.
I mean, there's something more going on in Boston. There's something more going on in Boston, and we don't know what it is, and it's going to come out. Even if you call and just make an offer, okay? Say, hey, just get on the phone and say, hey, I know you're probably not going to trade Tatum, but what's it going to take? That's all I ask. Just a phone call. Adam, what do you think? There's one other one.
Durant.
No, I don't want Kevin Durant.
I'm hearing the rumors that there's talks that the Cavs should just go out and get him, and then that'll shut everybody up.
Again, another player that wants nothing to fucking do with the point guard that is on that Cavs team.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. How many more teams is LeBron and Kevin Durant going to go to?
Well, they don't want the point guard.
I think this is it for LeBron. I do believe that.
I don't think so. I don't think so, because if you look at his contract, he signed a 2-year deal with a player option for a second year and an $8 million contract. So that tells me that's leaving the door open for him to leave Philly if they don't win a championship. I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just throwing that out there. It's been brought up on multiple people that Mike Wilkes is on here. Hey, congratulations to Mike Wilkes and the crew of their Beer Browns podcast. Check them out. They are going to be on WOBL, so make sure you guys check them out. And George says, Deez is right. He looked could win a ring, and the Cavs aren't going to do anything like getting Tatum. Dave, do you listen?
What's this I keep hearing about this? Is it Kuminga?
Yeah. Jonathan Kuminga. Yes, he's 23 years old. He's the option B for the Cavaliers. Him or Mario Huizinga, who hasn't played in the NBA since 2020.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a Cleveland move if I've ever heard of one.
George and Deez, you never know in the NBA. Don't never say never. If I'm the Cavs, I'm calling. The whole problem in this situation is the guy who's penciled in at power forward, who's number 4, and he's 23 years old, and that's Evan Mobley. Because I know we talk a lot about it in the chat, but the Cavs did have a deal on the table to go get Giannis, and you didn't give up Evan Mobley. Why is that? Evan Mobley has already hit his peak, and he's not going to peak any higher.
I said that after he won the Defensive Player of the Year. Now's the time to trade his ass. You're going to get the most value out of him. He's never going to have a season like that again.
This is true.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't know why you're holding on to Evan Mobley. He's not gold.
Scared trades don't make money. Like, the whole scared money don't make money thing. Scared trades goes the same fucking way.
I'm glad you said that, Adam.
Quit being a fucking vagina and pull the fucking trigger. This team's going nowhere. They've proven it the last couple of years in the playoffs. When both times in the playoffs, the Knicks fucking beat the shit out of you because they were more physical than fucking. You got Jared Allen, who's the biggest fucking motherfucker in one of the 7 foot.
He's 7 foot,
and he's the biggest bitch.
And
at 7 foot, I've seen.
Teach that.
Yeah, you can't teach that.
All right.
Yeah, literally, literally, they need to have that fucking promo soft, and as he comes out of the fucking tunnel for the game.
I mean, listen, I have never, and I'm a Cavs fan. I have never, out of all the time I've watched the NBA, I have never in my life seen a softer front court than Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. I can't even. I mean, Joe Klein or what was the Bulls front court back in the day? Horace Grant, Will Perdue. Yeah, Bill. There you go, Bill Cartwright and Will.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth. Horace Grant was a bad motherfucker
with his goggles.
No, I'm not saying that Horace was soft, but I'm saying before that they had Will Perdue and Bill Cartwright. I think them guys were tougher than Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Well,
Bill Cartwright was extremely tough. He was just older than shit by the time that they got him in the trade for Oakley. He was still a solid defensive player. He had the ugliest free throw probably in the history of the NBA. But oh God, it was fucking horrible. But yeah, after him, you're right. It was Will Perdue, Bill Wennington,
Stacey King,
Scott
Williams.
Yep, Scott. Well, they were more power forwards, but yeah, it was rough. Until they got Rodman and Luke Longley, and Luke Longley was no fucking.
And the only reason anybody knows any of those fucking names is because of the run that the Bulls went on them years.
Wait, what did that cocksucker say?
Put it back up. Read
it. Just my future's so bright,
I
have this ring light, and it really gets annoying. So.
And Rachel says she agreed with us all.
Plus, I'm old and it hides the crow's feet.
Yeah, so I don't know.
We're talking sports, so she's just going to say we're right.
Right.
So Shane, what is your thoughts
on which topic?
On the LeBron going to Philly.
The Cavs dropped the ball on even just take LeBron out of the picture. We still dropped the ball on getting better. We could have done it. We could have done anything, and we did nothing.
Yeah,
like we could have. I feel like there was a chance we could have got Jaylen Brown, and that would have probably guaranteed LeBron was coming back.
Do you think Jaylen Brown is the reason why he went to Philly?
Jaylen Brown, or if they would have got, if the Cavs would have made a trade for the Giannis trade or the fucking Jaylen Brown trade, LeBron would be in Cleveland right now.
Guarantee it.
I mean, you're
probably
say that
right. Say that one more time.
if the Cavs had gotten Giannis or fucking Jaylen Brown or whatever, LeBron would be in Cleveland right now.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. That's, I mean,
I think that's the way he waited so long for to make his decision, is he was giving Kobe Altman like as many fucking chances. Hey, dickhead, here's a little hint, nudge, make a fucking move. I'm not coming if you leave it the way it the fuck is. And they did nothing. So they have nobody to blame but themselves. I'm not even mad at the dude. Like, granted, he's fucked us over, 3 or 4 times now by going.
Well, listen, I'm not mad that he went to Philly. I just think it was weak that you go to another team that's stacked. I get it. He said that he didn't want to go chase rings. He wanted to have fun.
That's all he's done his whole career.
Have you not paid attention? That's his whole fucking career.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, but the man came out and said that he wasn't chasing rings. And ultimately, where did he go? He went to Philly to go do what? To chase a ring.
Guess what? Unfortunately for him, Philly's got to go through New York. So,
like, I get it. I understand. Hey, this is my last hurrah. I might as well go out trying to get a title. But at the same time, all the talk over the years, the biggest knock on him is he can't do it without, superstars around him. This only hurts that legacy. It only, solidifies the fact that I'm going where I can win. I'm not going where I want to help, create a championship team. I want to go
where it's already
on
built.
A moving train and get that going. And jumping back, to your held hostage comment, the Cavs are the only people to blame. I don't blame LeBron for taking his time. And, look at my head here. We went through the same shit of a bunch of idiot Steeler fans going, Aaron Rodgers is holding the Steelers hostage. Go fuck yourself. No, he's not. He's an old man who's played a long time. He earned the fucking right to take his time to decide whether or not he wanted to play football. So if your team, whether it be the Cavs or the Steelers, doesn't do anything to address it and you lose out on that player, whose fault is it? It ain't the players.
Here's the other thing that the Cavs don't have in factor. They don't have a general manager right now to go out and talk to players. Kobe Altman is the player of basketball operations. They let their general manager walk and go to Philadelphia. So you have no general manager right now for the Cavaliers. There's lots of talks of Brandon Weems, who's LeBron's best friend. And if your best friend can't lure you to Cleveland, then there's something that's wrong. Then there was David Griffin's name who was brought up. We all know who he is. He's the one that helped bring the championship roster to the Cavaliers. You didn't bring him in. So now you're working without a general manager and you're letting Kobe do everything. And to me, I mean, Deez is right. It's 50% LeBron's fault and 50% the Cavs' fault. But
no,
Kobe Altman,
any LeBron's fault.
It is.
It's not.
It is a little bit because you waited a little bit too long. If you knew you weren't going to go to Cleveland, you should have had the courtesy, and me and Shane talked about this, you should have had the courtesy and say, hey, listen, go make your moves that you need to make. I'm not choosing you.
LeBron don't give a fuck about Cleveland. He's not going to give him a courtesy for anything.
Well, you're probably right. But
here's the funny thing. Think about this. There's always this debate on who's the GOAT, Jordan or fucking LeBron. Jordan got all his championships Jordan got all his championships with one team.
Correct.
What's LeBron going to have if he were to get a ring with Philly? What's that? 4 or 5? 4 rings and 4 teams. Like, get the fuck out of here.
And here's the thing about that. I'm glad that you brought that up, Adam, because there were already people talking about the drought that the basketball team has had in Philadelphia. The Phillies have been to the World Series and won it, and the Eagles have been there and won it. Philadelphia basketball hasn't been there and won it since what? Wilt Chamberlain did it, or Frazier did it back in the fucking 60s? Was the last time?
No, wrong.
Who was it?
Moses Malone, Dr. J.
Moses Malone. I'm sorry.
Fo.
Yeah, Moses Malone.
Yeah, because they never won it when AI was there.
No. And AI didn't have this much help like the current team is constructed. And also, too, there are reports. I was reading this on Twitter from one of the big people that write for the Sixers. They said that LeBron has been in constant contact with Nick Nurse, the head coach over there in Philly, and they've known for about a week that he was going to be going to Philly. They were running scenarios back and forth in their heads in a group chat.
Funny side note, because of my dad, I actually grew up a 76ers fan.
So does this make you more of a 76ers fan or no?
No. I was a 76ers fan because of Moses Malone and Dr. J. And then they ended up getting my favorite player of all time in the NBA, and that's Charles Barkley, and a guy by the name of Hersey Hawkins, who played literally 30 minutes down the road at Bradley University. So I was a 76ers fan, and then as Michael and the Bulls started to do their thing and the Sixers ended up trading Charles Barkley, I was full on a Bulls fan at that point. But I always had, like, my early days, I was a Sixers fan because of Dr. J and the mound round of rebound. And then they fucked that team up. Moses Malone retired and MJ took over.
Let me ask you, Shane, real quick. Let's talk about this. I know that what deal out there or what player out there would you want the Cavs to go get to make this team better? You're probably 5th or 6th now in the East with all the moves that have been made by teams, because you got Indiana that's going to be coming back healthy. You got Boston that's still there because they won a championship with Tatum. You don't know what's going on with.
Did they win it with Tatum? He barely played.
No, he played.
When? This year?
No, when they won the championship. Yes. Him and Brown were great in the finals that year.
Yeah.
And then you got New York, who's the defending champions. Philly got better, and Toronto. We don't know what's going on with Kawhi.
Toronto's going to be. I don't even think the Cavs can beat Toronto right now.
That's sad.
Toronto's young and good. I mean, I'm not saying Kawhi is like the answer, but like you put Kawhi with Scotty Barnes and that other young guard they got, they're going to be pretty tough. And I mean, I don't know, like the Cavs need so much and we're soft at the bigs. And I mean, we're going to, for me, probably go get Jonathan Kuminga because he's young and he's good. So that's the only really option to get better, air quotes.
So he's 23 years old and don't know what happened to him in Golden State. They traded him. He was a top 5 draft pick over at Golden State. They got rid of him for a reason. If you couldn't play with Steve Kerr, there's a reason why they got rid of you. You went to Atlanta for half of a season. I think he played like 24, 25 games with them in playoffs, and he did pretty decent over there. But for $20 million, you don't have that much. You're going to have to make a move. You're probably going to have to do a sign and trade with him to get him. And then, Shane, you got to add to your bench because you lost Dean Wade. You lost Keon Ellis. You get your guard heavy over there with the Cavs. You got to make a move.
I just don't. I was never a huge fan of Dean Wade. Like
me neither.
There were people thinking he was like really, really good. And I'm like, I don't think he's really, really good. He's going to be less productive in Philly than he was in Cleveland because he'll be coming off the bench. He ain't going to start.
Yeah, he's not starting over LeBron. He's not starting over LeBron. He's going to be their defensive specialist, and he'll probably have a decent season out there because Nick Nurse's offense is filtered for guys who play defense and who can spot up shoot. That's exactly what it is. That's what it's.
I think it's funny how all the, like, when LeBron was doing all his decisions and shit back in the day, it was always fucking Brian Windhurst sucking his dick along the way and riding his coattails. Now it's like Windhurst is the one that doesn't know shit anymore. Like, he hears rumors, yes, he's still got an in or whatever, but it seems like Shams is the one that's always fucking dropping the big NBA news lately.
Yeah. He's the lead now since they got rid of Woj.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
the Woj bomb.
So real quick, tomorrow we're going to be live at Lake Erie Poker. We're going to be broadcasting live from there. Shane, can you give us a little insight on what's going on over there? And for the people that don't know, like you had to educate me this morning
sure will.
On poker. Do you play poker?
I used to have
not the kind of poker you're thinking.
Yeah, not the kind of poker.
I used to have a Texas Hold'em game every Tuesday night out in my garage, 20 feet behind me.
Okay.
And then a couple guys moved and it just kind of died away. But yeah, we used to play every single week.
All right. So the verbiage Shane is about to spit out of his mouth over here. I learned this morning over at Hazel's. And Shane, again, thank you for educating me on that stuff because I get more of a I'm not walking into it blind, so I don't know what I'm doing. But what's going on tomorrow at Lake Erie Poker?
So tomorrow at Lake Erie Poker Room on West River Road in Elyria, there is I don't know if there's a title for the tournament, but besides the fact that it's $100,000 guaranteed prize pool, and they had satellites to get into the day one. And if you don't know what a satellite is per se, it's a tournament, a poker tournament for Texas Hold'em. You enter. I think the satellites were $40, and if however many people got in that specific satellite, they took a percentage to win the tournament, air quotes. And if you were in that percentage, you got a seat in a day one flight, which is just another tournament to get to day two. Now I say day one and day two. Day two is not like the second day of when they started. It's just the day. Day two is July 26th, which is tomorrow. I think cards are in the air at 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm not 100% sure. So then if you enter the flight, which they started 2 Thursdays ago, which was A1. Then they had a 1B on Friday. If you got in that tournament and did not win a satellite, that cost you $240 to get in it. And then however many entrances they had, they played it down to the top 10%. So let's say there was 75 people that entered the tournament. They gave 8 seats away to day two. Now, if there's any questions, put them in the chat. I'll be glad to answer.
Was that English?
It was Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Denzel.
Did you understand? Are you understanding what I'm talking about?
I'm not a fucking clue.
All right. Never mind.
Just sit me down, deal me cards, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. Your home game, was it just Hold'em?
Yeah. We literally had a buy-in, and we would play no limit Hold'em all night.
Gotcha. All right.
So Shane, a guy who going into this, what is their strategy? Because I know that you also educated me on you have to do your homework on anything that's possible that happens out there. So with a guy who's won a tournament and multiple wins yourself, kudos to you for winning that.
Thank you.
How does one go into studying for that?
Everyone's play style is a little different. Like, I will say that I fold a lot. Like, I will only play certain hands in certain situations. Like, it's just, there are times there are people you play against, you're like, why are you even in the hand? There's no reason for you to be in the hand at this point. And then, like, there's terminology. Like, I would say, like, if I lost on the last card, I guess I'd have to explain what Texas Hold'em is first. So Texas Hold'em poker, you get 2 cards dealt to you face down, and then there's 5 community cards that everyone at the table can use. So the first 3 cards they turn over for the community board is called the flop. The next card, the 4th card, is called the turn, and the 5th and final card is called the river. Now, if you're in a hand with somebody and you lose and they get the card they need to beat you on the river, it's basically saying you got sucked out on, which you could take it many ways, sexually or not. Anyways, it's just poker.
That's where my mind went.
Poker terminology. And sometimes people stay in hands. Yeah. There's definitely times people stay in hands that they don't ever need to be in. And I learned a long time ago that in Texas Hold'em, especially, you can't beat stupid. You're never going to beat it. So you just got to learn. You got to learn your spots and play your game. That's what being good and playing deep in tournaments, Texas Hold'em tournaments, is all about. Just play your game.
Now, Shane, with somebody going into a tournament like this where a lot of money's on the line, what is your suggestion to them?
Like I've just been saying, like, for instance, a good friend of ours is in the tournament on Sunday, Chad Moon. I talked to him about it. We discussed some things.
Okay, so before you go any further, and I interrupt you, you said that he's 5th in most chips.
Currently.
So what does that mean when it says most chips?
So people that have won the flights, day 1A, B, C. I think today there's 2 tournaments. So it's like I and J, or I don't know the exact letters. That's irrelevant. Those people that make the final table of those tournaments, the flights, they take a percentage. Like I said, the top 10% is what they're taking. So today at 12:15, they're going to start a tournament. However many entrants there are. Say there's 75. The last 8 people standing with chips are going to make Sunday, day 2. Now, they bag their chips up, and then all those people from all the flights are playing against each other on Sunday. Chad won the very first day they had a flight with 990,000 in chips. Right now, since all the other flights that have went on, he is still currently he's in the top 5. He's 5th. There are 4 other people that have a few more. I would say no more than 25,000 more in chips than he has. Now, currently stands that there are, I think, 54 entrants into the tournament currently on Sunday. Like I said, they're playing 2 more tournaments today for I don't know how many people are going to get in. Anyways, Chad is 5th in chips currently, which is good because they're going to start out with the blinds, which if you've never played Texas Hold'em, there is a small blind and a big blind, and you have to match the big blind or match the raise when it comes to your turn or when it's the action is on you, is what they say in Texas Hold'em.
So
Mike,
it's like
Mike Wilkes. No, I don't.
It's like an ongoing tournament then where you're carrying over.
Yes.
Okay.
When I say flights, he won the very first day they had a flight of this said tournament. It was day 1A. He made the final table, and when they said we're not playing anymore, he had the most chips at the table that day.
So Shane, you also said earlier that they take your chips and put them in a bag, and that's what you start off with?
Yes.
Okay. So
essentially,
how does one now I don't know if this is a dumb question in the poker terminology. How does one accumulate so many chips?
You win hands. That's how you get the chips. That's how you start with a set amount. I think the starting stack was 50,000 in the flight tournament. So they played for, I don't know, I'm going to guess they played for 8 to 10 hours that day. And at the end of those 10 hours, for instance, Chad had 990,000 in chips when he started with 50.
Now, what's the most chips you being a poker player have you ever had?
I have had over 1 million in front of me before. It's not dollars, it's like chip value, but yeah.
That's still pretty cool though to have a million chips in front of you.
For sure. So
go ahead, Dees.
Isn't it crazy how, what was it, 14 years ago, the World Series of Poker was just this fucking enormous event. Everybody watched it. It was like a huge thing on ESPN. Mm-hmm. And now like nobody ever talks about it anymore.
I wouldn't say that. It's still
big. There are, but not like it was. I mean, there were poker games like all across America. Everybody, when Chris Moneymaker came along and out of nowhere and won that tournament, all of a sudden everybody wanted to play No Limit Hold'em.
You are 1,000% correct. And yes, it has tailed off.
Like that anymore.
It's tailed off a little, but I mean, if you're in the circles, you're in the circles. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I'm just glad that it's became more prevalent to have clubs open instead of having to go to a casino to play cards.
Okay, so now let me ask you this: you touched on having clubs open. How beneficial is that to the people who are poker players?
Well, it's great because they're more centrally located to cities and not like for me. The one I've played at and won at is 23 minutes from my house instead of driving an hour to Cleveland to play.
Yeah, and if you guys are familiar with the Midway Mall over here in Elyria, we are located in the Midway Mall, and directly, I don't know if you know this, Shane, but directly across the street from us is where Lake Erie Poker is. So you can walk right across the parking lot and be in their parking lot and walk right into their front door. So they're a hop, skip, and a jump away from being where we're at. And you can also become a member over there. You'll get one of these chips to let you know that you're a member. I think it's $5 to become a member. And I mean, check them out, Lake Erie Poker. Shane, I appreciate you for going into detail about that, especially for me who don't know about that and going over to cover. It's probably just going to be me tomorrow. Shane was going to go with me, but some things had came up and whatever, and somebody else was supposed to go with me, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'll go over there, set up some microphones and maybe talk to some people, you know, as they get eliminated, because it's an elimination tournament, Shane?
Yep.
So you say they put 66 people in this tournament? Is that how that's going to work?
Yeah. Well, currently there's 54. Don't quote me. 54 people are entered for this tournament tomorrow. They're playing 2 more flights, as I explained before. Today at 12:15, they're going to start one, and they're going to start the final one at 6:15. And those tournaments probably are going to last. The one at 12:15 is probably not going to be done till, I'm going to say, 10 o'clock tonight. And then
I was just going to ask you, if
is
there a time limit on these tournaments?
No, you got to play down to the top 10% of the field per se. So if there's 75, 78 people in it, and they're going to take the top 10%, they're probably going to take 8 people from the tournament and move them to day 2, if you will, which is tomorrow. So, I mean, a tournament this size, even like the tournaments I've won, it's a 6-hour grind. And if you're out there in, you know, internet land, and like tournament play is a grind, and I have a very love-hate relationship with it. It is way different for me anyways than playing a cash game.
Poker to me is a lot like golf. Boring as fuck.
No, bro, it's not.
Listen, Adam, I'm going to tell you this. I can't speak for the poker aspect of it because I've never played poker. But golf, getting out there with your brother and not knowing nothing about it and out there swinging the clubs and learning about the game, it was actually pretty fun. I want to do it a little bit more, maybe get some lessons, because it's a fun game. It is.
I ain't got the patience.
It's very trying.
It is.
Let me tell you.
It is very trying. It is.
Golf is a game that will absolutely piss you off for 3.5 hours, but you hit one fucking phenomenal shot, and that's the shot that makes you want to come back and play it again.
I almost made my very first eagle on Wednesday.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I
have an app, and it told me I was about 208 yards out. It was a par 5. I pured my 5-iron, put it pin high about 12 foot from the hole. It was a slow bender to the right, and it rolled right over the right lip of the cup. I was
par 5, for those people that don't know, they give you 5 opportunities to make it into the hole.
Correct? From the tee box to the hole,
takes you 5.
It should air quotes take you 5 swings.
Most normal people.
There's a comment on the chat right there from Mike.
I want to sit back on a lazy boy and just throw the cards up there.
Listen, the chairs at good, nice poker clubs are very comfortable. Let me tell you.
I'm going to tell you
those look nice, Dave. I haven't been in it yet.
Shane,
those chairs look nice.
When you leave here, we'll run over there real quick, let you take a look at it. Phenomenal place. Phenomenal. Very comfortable chairs. Not like the wooden chairs that we had in studio number 2. Not like the chair that's right here, but they're kind of like a gaming chair with their name embroidered on the back. You guys would like them. So
are you live all day on that?
Well, listen, I want to be live all day, but again, Deez, I'm going into this not knowing anything about that. This just came to fruition on Tuesday night, early Wednesday, and the agreement was Thursday. So I wanted to be there all day on Sunday, but I don't know yet. Shane was going to come with me, potentially come with me and do it, but some things had came up. So I don't know much about poker.
I think, and I'm sorry to interrupt, Dave. Yeah. I think maybe in the future you should talk to them if they have a bigger tournament like this. We could commentate like a feature table or the final table.
Yeah, and with you,
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but he's gonna drop 2 cards. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to see Dave. I want to see Dave walk up to the table like, "All right, Steve, you got 2 aces. How do you plan to play this one?"
Well,
be hilarious.
That's something that I'll have to talk with Shane about, because I'd let him be our lead poker person or whatever. If he's up to doing that, we got to make sure that him and Mikey schedules match up so we can get the plane and stuff to Canton, so he can get to the Canton airport. So I'm going over there. D's don't know nothing about it. Just going to set up, and if they want to come talk, and I'll probably get Jordan and the crew over there who own the place, real good people, get them on to talk about it. And maybe we can get Chad Moon on too, and Doffy, who's one of the big competitors out there for this tournament. So maybe we can get some of them on to talk about it and educate myself a little bit more about it, because again, I'm going into this cold turkey, not knowing nothing. So we'll see.
This is like going to India and getting like the #1 cricket broadcaster and bringing him here to be the color guy for an NFL game.
I didn't say I did not say that I was going to broadcast it or whatever, or do play-by-play, because I'm not. I'm going to go over there and sit and bring somebody up and have them educate all of us and me on, like I asked Shane this morning, because he was probably like, dude, fuck are you asking me these questions for?
I just keep picturing Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
No, but for real, like if everything goes all right, and I'm sure it's going to, we should try to get we could commentate like a final table or a feature table at a bigger tournament they have.
I agree, George.
If we are this close.
Yeah, literally, we could really throw a rock. Adam, you know where it's at. It's right over where Planet Fitness is, right across the street.
Oh, it's in there?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Are they finally going to do something with that fucking plaza?
So that's a very good question that you asked. So Car Parts Warehouse actually owns the whole building, right? So I've been told by Lake Erie Poker that there's an agreement for them to maybe purchase their section of the building and expand, and maybe eventually put some food in there for their people. They are actively looking for food trucks for tournaments and stuff. So if you know anybody that's got food trucks and you want to help them out over there, look up Lake Erie Poker. I know I talked to Brian about it at Jones Bones. I've talked to Original Steak and Hoagie. I talked to the people from Awesome Gyro. Matter of fact, give them a big shout out. Last night, the gyros we had there were freaking awesome. I suggest you guys go check them out. Adam, they're actually right down the road from where you stay at. If you come out of, what's the street that runs across from you? If you're coming out of your street that takes you up to Sheets, what road is that?
Lear.
And then you make a left onto Lorraine.
Fuzzies?
Yes. If you go there,
that's where I had them at.
Oh, you had them?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay,
so how many days a week?
How many days a week are they there?
Yeah, like how many days a week are they there playing cards?
They're open every day.
7 days a week.
They have cash every day.
How do they, like, as far as the legality of it?
So, for instance, at the poker club I belong to down in Stark County, the Phoenix Poker Club, if you're in the area, go check it out. It's a great place. I don't know the logistics of how it's legal, but I know they don't take a rake at the cash game. But there's a time fee, if you will.
What's a rake?
So at a casino,
that's what you're raking leaves with.
Yes, at a casino, when you play for cash, like you say, you go up to the cage, you're like, I want $300 in chips. They give you $300 in chips. You go to the you go to the table. In the hand, when you're betting in the hands, the rake is the casino is taking a percentage of the pot up to X amount of dollars. It's usually like $5 or $10 out of the pot.
Gene says, hello, guys. And Mike, this comment is for you, Shane. So it'll be popping up here in a second. He said, did Shane say rape?
No, I did not say. I said rake.
So, yeah. So for you guys who are into poker and want to play, you guys can still get into the tournament, right, Shane? You could
you can you can get in the flight today at 12:15. I don't know the letter. It's day 1M. I don't know. And you play. It's $240 to get in with a chance to play in the tournament for $100,000 guaranteed prize pool. It's actually over $100,000 guaranteed right now. I think it's at
I
like
could think of a
$120,000.
$240 240 reasons to spend on other shit because I know I ain't got no fucking luck.
I mean, George, you're not lying. I am going to educate myself on Texas Hold'em, and unfortunately, I mean,
do you know how to play poker? Like, do you know what the hands are and how they rank?
I'm going to tell you this and be real with you, D's. I haven't played.
He has no clue.
I haven't played any poker.
Do you know what a flush is?
I've seen a flush and heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Not the toilet.
Yeah,
Adam.
I don't know what a flush is.
A flush beats a straight.
Okay, a full house is ace, king, queen.
No.
Nope.
Full house is 3 of one kind and 2 of another. So it's 3 kings, 2 twos as a full house.
Okay, so what is the best hand to have?
The very best hand you can have is a royal flush in Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
which is ace, king, queen, jack 10 of the same suit.
Yeah,
that I do know. All that shit after that, shit.
I mean, I'm down to learn and play poker if anybody wants to teach me. But
this is terrible to say. I don't know. D's, correct me. Is a straight flush higher than 4 of a kind?
Yes.
Like a regular straight flush?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Straight
that
flush
would make sense because
straight flush is the top hand, period.
Yes.
But it's a royal flush if it goes to the ace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I forgot. Yes. And then quads.
Okay, so there's another comment up on the board for Shane from George. It says, Shane, we should do a red line game to teach him. I'm down.
Gets one fucking win in 5 years, and here we go with talking shit again.
Mike will never not talk shit to you.
Adam, it's
a love-hate thing.
Adam, I was thinking about you last week at the Moose when we were there on Saturday. They played your favorite song, Snoopy, Hang On.
You know, the gayest song ever, just like the gayest fucking, let me get 4 of my friends or 3 of my friends and we can spell out
my God.
with our crippled hands. Yeah, speaking of which, sitting out the fucking rain delay at the fucking Crushers game the one day, Chipper's nephew walks by and he's like, and I haven't seen Matt in a couple months, and the first thing he fucking throws out is something about fucking Michigan and this. I'm like, really? Like, you had to bring that up now? So then the one lady must have heard, and she must have saw because I got that notepad, my notebook, and it's got Michigan stickers on it. And she was looking at her husband. She's like, we need to start the OH chant. I said, no, you don't need to do that. I go, there's no need to get 3 of your little hillbilly friends and do a fucking a little spelling out thing. I go, because the YMCA was gay enough, but it's okay.
Wow, dude. D's like left the camera. He's probably coming back with some Michigan shit because he's a Michigan fan. Oh, yeah. He's changing shirts, ladies and gentlemen. He's changing shirts. D's had to get up for this one.
No, I just wanted to show.
D's, we will take you off camera if you
No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
This is just the shirt
We're a little
that I grabbed to
delayed
wear to
in
work
the
yesterday.
studio.
Yeah, we're about 10 seconds. Oh.
Yeah, I stopped. I just look over there every now and then, and it's like he just now left it up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, So watch. It'll be coming up here in a second. He's got a Michigan shirt held up on the camera, so you guys will see it here in a second.
That's what I wore to work yesterday.
Did you use that for toilet paper and to wipe your ass with when you went to the bathroom?
No, a few years ago when I went up there to see a game with my cousin, who is a big Michigan fan, I had to kind of fit in, so I bought that, and I was looking for something semi-clean to wear to work yesterday, and I saw that.
Last time I checked, we can talk all this shit you want about. Oh, y'all stole signs, y'all a bunch of cheaters. Last time I checked, when it came out, we still had 8 games on the rest of the season, and we still whooped everybody's fucking ass. Here's the thing. You can say we stole signs. You can say this. You can say that. At the end of the fucking day, if you knew we were stealing signs and you didn't change yours, you still got to stop the fucking play.
How about your former head coach going in there and trying to kill his baby's mama?
No, he didn't know what the situation was. He was just, he was letting her, he was giving her to a doctor. He didn't know the whole situation as to what she was going for. He was just giving her an OBGYN or something like that. I haven't heard I haven't got into all that shit, but Ward Manuels needed to have been gone from that fucking university for since fucking Harbaugh left.
Well, so who is the new Michigan head coach now?
Whittingham from Utah.
Kyle Whittingham.
You guys think you guys are going to win with him?
We can. Because for what he did at Utah, being the program that they are, and not having, he's got way more resources and way more money at Michigan than he ever had at Utah. And they've already got a top 10 or top 15 recruiting class in the small amount of time that he's been here.
Deez, did you see that comment that Mike Wilkes put up there?
Yeah, and he's still got shit in his ear because he didn't listen to what I said.
So
that's typical for Ohio State fans. They don't listen.
Yeah.
Well, Deez, are you a Michigan fan?
Again, like I literally just fucking explained, I went to the game with my cousin who is a big fan, and I bought that shirt so I fit in.
No. I understand that, but for the people out there, are you a Michigan fan or no?
If they play Ohio State, yes. But if both teams got on an airplane and it crashed into the
Wouldn't carry it away.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Okay, so do you have a favorite college team?
I'm an Illinois fan. They're fucking horrible. And then while I lived in Florida,
they're starting to turn it around.
Yeah, they got a solid squad right now. But while I was in Florida, I kind of became a Gator fan, and that I met Emmitt Smith and all that. So I was real big into the Gators, but they suck too now. So no, college football is just fun to watch. I don't have a diehard team that I root for.
Speaking of college football, I know that there's a lot of PS5 fans out there or Xbox fans. Has anybody grabbed the new NCAA Football 27? Anybody grabbed that yet?
Nah, I heard there was a bunch of shit because the NIL stuff. There was and all everybody getting charged out the ass because if you want to do this, it's just becoming too expensive anymore. NIL
microtransactions.
Yeah.
The
game
same is
reason, I'm not buying NBA 2K for the first time in years because I'm just sick of it. Like I plan on doing a whole series when I fire Hanging with D's back up. But yeah, like all my buddies are giving me shit like, oh, you're gonna get it, and I'm not. I'm over it. I'm done fucking paying these guys $500 just to compete in a video game.
Yeah.
Because it's getting that ridiculous. Like you buy the game and then they charge you to be competitive. And NCAA was even worse than NBA 2K in this aspect because they charged for an offline mode. Like there's guys that did the actual math and research to get your coach in dynasty mode to the top tier to where you could actually have a successful fucking head coach. You could play the game for damn near 80 years if you didn't spend any money. And that's how long it would take you to get a coach that was like a max level coach. And the outrage, they changed it, but that's only for this year. They tried to do it. They tried to slip a fastball by them and they got caught. But you can bet your ass that that's going to come back next year. They're just not going to hide it. And video games, especially sports video games that are an every year occurrence, is absolutely ruining the industry.
Shit, I'm just mad. I need to get the new show game. I'm tired of playing the one from last year.
It's about to be. I think I seen it on sale at Walmart for $34.99. I think I did.
I got play that shit all the time.
You got a PS5, right, Adam?
Yeah. And then I see NASCAR's coming out next month or September, October.
Yeah, with Alex Bowman. He's retiring after 2027.
Well, he's had a lot of health issues though too. So he's being one of the smart ones. Hey, my body's telling me I should get the fuck out, so I'm going to go ahead and retire now.
Yeah. Who do you think will take over the 24 ride?
Well, who's the biggest Hendricks up and coming driver? I mean,
I haven't paid attention to NASCAR this year.
Ray Caruth, I thought would have been, but I don't think he's progressed like they wanted him to.
Wait, what? Did you say Ray Caruth?
Yes.
Not
the football player.
Okay, not the guy that murdered his girlfriend and cut her up and threw her in the trunk. Okay. I bet he drove fast though.
Let me see. I might have.
Yeah, Ray Caruth. He drove the number 7 Hendricks.com truck and won in it a couple weeks back. So
he's going to be good. It's just him being of color is going to cause a fucking uproar because they're going to be like, oh, he ain't shit and this and that. You know how people talk shit.
Wait, he's a black man also named Ray Caruth.
I'm checking it now to make
sure.
What are the odds?
That unfortunate son of a bitch.
Hey, and he's from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Maybe it's his cousin.
Fuck out of here.
Maybe it's his cousin
with the same name. All right, let's talk wrestling real quick. I know we just got a new wrestling podcast on here. They'll be here from 4 to 6. It's called The Main Event. Thanks, Adam, for taking time out to deal with a couple of name changes.
It's Rajay, not Ray. It's Rajay Caruth.
Rajay Caruth.
I knew I had it. I was close, but
we got SummerSlam coming up, and we've Nick Aldis versus Gunther. Your thoughts on that, real quick, Deez?
I don't have any. To be fair, I don't know really. I know Nick Aldis was a wrestler. Like, he still got the build. I don't believe I've ever seen a match. This is just a card filler. Like, Nick Aldis, I don't believe anyway, is going to progress into a full-time. Like, this is just, hey, let's give Gunther something to do, because we don't know what to do with him and haven't known what to do with him since we had him retire John Cena. Like, I have zero interest in that match.
Adam, what is your thoughts? Wait a minute, let me ask. Have you watched SmackDown or Raw to keep up with what's going on?
I don't need to watch it. I can get all the creators that do their streamers that do their fucking, and I get highlights of every fucking show. But I don't know. I kind of got to agree with these. Like, they have, like, they're running out of ideas of things to do with people, and and I do like the angle, though, that how Priest brought it up last night and was like, we're tired of the same people being the face of this company. So, like, the Roman Reigns and the CM Punks and the
Cody Rhodes
and the Cody Rhodes. So I like that angle that they're doing, but the Aldis and it's a filler, basically. It'll probably be the opening match of the fucking night too.
I think they're going to finally give Aldis a chance to show what he's been trying to show for years.
Mr. Mickey James.
Yeah, trying to show for years to get himself into the WWE. Because if you listen to Corey Graves during the altercation between him and Gunther, he said that Nick Aldis is the former general manager of SmackDown. So if he's the former general manager of SmackDown, Adam Pearce ain't going to do both of them.
He's been doing both shows.
But they also said that he's not going to do both. Is he going to go to SmackDown, and is Raw going to come up with a new general manager, or are they going to appoint a new GM for SmackDown?
Bring back Santino and let him run Raw.
Listen, he's running TNA.
Right.
Pause.
He's not running TNA. He's a fucking character.
Running Raw? Sorry. Gutter. My bad.
No, but
after the night you had, yeah.
He's a director of authority or something like that.
He's running TNA. He's doing all the booking over there. So he's
running it, but he's DOA, director of authority.
Makes sense.
Other matches on the card, D's. What matches are you looking forward to? Isn't there a ladder match for the women's championship to find out who's going to be the interim?
That's right. Yeah, because Rhea's out. Yeah.
Rhea's just like Seth. She gets the belt, and the minute she gets the belt, she's instantly injured and got to give it up.
Speaking of Seth Rollins, did you guys see him filling for Rich Eisen this past week?
Yeah, he was good all week.
He was. I was going to say that. So he doesn't need to do any more wrestling. If he loses this,
he's got his gig with he's got his gig with not so much Rich Eisen, but what was the who's Good Morning the NFL one?
Yes.
Like, he's been good with those guys like Kay Adams and all those. Like, he's been doing shit with them for a while. Like, the dude's got it. He can find himself a career doing that next.
And speaking of ESPN, I know we were on wrestling. What do you guys think about Ryan Clark getting a text message from ESPN in the middle of a show?
It's very shitty the route they went with it, but they needed to get rid of his race baiting ass, because that's all his content is anything is just constantly wanting to, get into that side of the discussions and arguments and everything else. And he's a shit. He's worse than Stephen A.
Yeah, I like Ryan Clark when he talks football. He's one of the best that's on TV, in my opinion. But I agree with you on that aspect. He's a lot like Jamil Hill.
Yes.
Wants to basically turn everything into race, and it does get a little ridiculous. I mean, he wasn't the only one that they cut, but the way that
the way they did it mid-show,
they did him wrong.
Yeah, and mid-show it was wrong. I agree with that, but he has been pressing the envelope over there for a long time, doing the shit that he was doing, race baiting. And for what he did to, his name is Kyle Schrager, right? Isn't that?
About, something about not being a player.
Peter Schrager.
Yeah,
Peter Schrager. So what he did to him, that was uncalled for, man. But it was also uncalled for how like they sent him a text message during that segment and said, "You're done."
I heard he got a phone call when they went to break.
Yes. And they also sent him a text message for him to call his boss.
Or his agent, call his boss, but his agent was giving him the heads up, I thought, or something.
And he wasn't the only one that was let go from over there. Like you said, Adam, there was a few other people.
The one that surprised the fuck out of me was Carl Ravage. The dude's got 33 years with you, and you can't just let him ride it out.
And wasn't he doing Sunday Night Baseball?
I don't know if he still was. He's changed.
But
there is no Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN anymore.
No.
Cam Newton got shit canned too, which I'm not mad at.
Yeah, Cam Newton. Come on. He just publicly went out and was dogging Ryan Clark too. He was dogging him.
Jason Whitlock does a lot. Jason Whitlock dogs on a lot of people.
And did you guys see Gilbert Arenas too? How he got fired from his own show? And
did he really?
Yeah. So Gil's Arena, there was a new guy that Underdog brought in to run that portion of their network, and they fired Gilbert Arenas and told him he can't come back on the air till September. Well, he was just talking about it on Carmelo Anthony's podcast about how everybody that's over there is racist. And it was a black man who fired him over there at what do you call it? Or Underdog. So they were questioning Gilbert Arenas about what was going on there. You guys will have to see the interview and whatever, but he's over there throwing everybody underneath the bus and about how they're getting paid and how much people were doing work. And him and Rashard McCants had some problems about, the money they were making over there. It's just fucking comical, dude, to seeing all these people getting fired or let go because some of them are race baiting and some of them are money hungry.
So what is that? I mean, what's ESPN saying? Is it budget cuts?
That layoffs. ESPN makes all kinds of money. How are you broke?
Yeah.
Disney owns it all. How are they broke? They can't be losing money. But that's a whole nother situation.
We got about 4 minutes left to go in the show. I got a big meeting after here.
A lot of people are trying to blame Pat McAfee, saying that
all that money.
Yeah. Listen, if I'm Pat McAfee, I'm leaving ESPN and starting my own shit on my own network. He's got the money to do it, and he's talented enough to do it.
Well, but see, Pat McAfee doesn't work for ESPN.
His show's just broadcasted on there?
Yeah, that's the big misconception is everybody thinks that, ESPN, like they employ him. No, Pat McAfee has basically a licensing agreement with ESPN. So when people come out and say, they're paying Pat McAfee $60 million, but what they don't say is they're giving Pat McAfee $60 million to put the show on the air. So Pat makes his own money from his own sponsors and whatnot. And then
that's one.
That's one.
One what?
You said the magic word.
Whatnot.
That's two.
We're up to 2 now on the show.
Dees is like, fuck all you guys. Finish your statement.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Finish the story, Dees. Finish the story.
So Pat makes that money, and then he uses that money and pays all of his expenses. Like, he don't make $60 million a year. That's the money that he pays his entire crew, all of that shit. He pays for his studio. It's a licensing thing. ESPN, they could decide to take him off the air, but that's not going to affect McAfee whatsoever because he'll turn around and just sell his show to somebody else. And the guy has literally taken over sports media broadcasting, and rightfully so. It's the most entertaining sports talk in for my opinion, history.
Would you guys agree? Like, he's got like the setup, right? It's him in a garage, hanging out with his boys, just shooting the shit, talking about sports. And that's it. That's all it is.
Started in his basement with guys he went to high school with. And now they bought this. I literally used to drive by the Thunderdome. It's a big ass church in Noblesville, Indiana, like a couple miles from where I used to live. Massive church that they completely renovated, turned it into this big, what you see on TV every day. And that's the dream, man. Like,
he is living the dream. Like, literally.
He says it all the time.
Quit football early, had the world by the ass, now has a ton of money. He hangs out with the boys. He does whatever he's got the world by the balls.
Yeah, literally just a bunch of him and his buddies sitting around shooting the shit. Nobody telling them what they can or can't say. Like they don't try and they're not fake about it. Like he literally says, this is the dumbest life of all time. Like, I don't know. We don't deserve this, but here we are. And that's what, like, obviously that's what people want to watch. They want to watch shit like that.
It's
like
more real life.
4 assholes sitting in a mall and in a fucking back room of his house just shooting.
Hey, don't you dare talk about them. Don't you dare talk about the mall, man. Don't you dare. We're trying to bring some life back in here, and we've done it. We're about 3% of bringing life into this. But if you guys are looking to rent a store, I know people that are got opportunities to rent stores here. But we're almost done here. Deez, what you got going on tonight?
Probably gonna watch some Spider-Man to prep for next week. Eat some pizza and
chill.
So I'm assuming the new Spider-Man movie comes out next week?
Such a disappointment. Yes. Yes, it comes out. Early releases Thursday night.
When is the new Scary Movie one come out, or is that already out?
What are we on, like Scary Movie 11?
The parody or whatever. Like
I thought that already passed, didn't it? Or is it?
It might have. I want to see that bad. I keep getting more and more clips on TikTok, and I just start fucking dying.
Shane O'Mac, what you got going on tonight?
Hanging out, buddy. Just hanging out at home.
I
might actually go see the grandbaby today.
I was about to ask. We haven't had you or talked to you since you became a grandfather. Congratulations to you, man. How's the baby doing?
Good.
Fucking young to be a grandfather.
Grampy Shane. That's me. I'm already got deemed being the baby hog because every time I'm over there, I hold the baby the longest.
Well, how old's the baby now?
2 weeks old.
2 weeks old?
2 weeks? No, 3 weeks. Sorry. No, 2. Time goes by so quick anymore.
It does. Adam, what you got going on tonight?
Unfortunately, I guess I'll be at the Moose for their Christmas in July so Gail can get her fucking Christmas sale bullshit.
Don't sound so happy about that.
Yes,
I don't like.
That's the attitude I love.
It's the I would like to drink too, but I can't because I gotta drive us the fuck home. Attitude is that's why I get upset.
So just drink.
No, I don't drink and drive.
Safe.
Prime example.
Call Mikey.
But no, it's just we'll be up there. It's not fun anymore for me to go up there. It's
when you say Mike, are you talking about the intern?
No. Mike, I will tell you off air. Mikey, we'll tell you off air, Deez. It's a funny story.
But yeah, so I'll be up there, unfortunately.
All right, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I know I got a meeting here at 12:30 that I have to go to. No, 12:30, 1 o'clock I have to go to. So I'll get there. I'll be back here a little bit later. Make sure you guys check out the new main event on here. It's a wrestling podcast. Mike and the crew, they're going to be here. They're going to be breaking down SmackDown, give their predictions for SummerSlam coming up next week. But I appreciate all you guys and girls for tuning in and watching the show.
What are we doing tomorrow, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Steel City Renegades tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 11. And who's our guest? Deez?
A Super Bowl champion, Sean McHugh. We're going to speak with him. I know Mike Wilkes doesn't know what it's like to talk to a champion. So tune in. Should be fun.
Wow.
All right, guys. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday. And we'll see you next week. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Redline Network introduces our newest partnership, Outlaw Light. Outlaw is crafted for all of the beer drinking patrons of America. They aren't preaching or teaching. Their mission, plain and simple, to provide a high quality beer at an affordable price. Outlaw is crisp, crushable, refreshing. Available by the case, tall boys, 16-ounce 6-packs or singles. Go to outlawbeer.com to find the nearest can or tavern near you. The Redline Network proudly raises their cans to you. Stay bold, Outlaw.